How to set zone names. There are 4 options to set up zone names for the Mitsubishi electric zone control system. The first, and most common, is to set up the zone names during the zone setup steps with the Mitsubishi electric Wi-Fi app in the installer menu during the installation. For details, see the link in the description for how to set up zones from the Mitsubishi electric Wi-Fi app. Once the zone setup is complete, there are 3 additional methods for customizing zone names. The second method is to use the main controller to set the zone names by the preloaded options. To do this, go to the settings menu by selecting the cog icon in the top right of the main zone controller. Once inside the settings menu, select the Preferences tab. Inside this menu, select Zone Names. This will bring up a list of zones that have been set up during the installation of the system. Select the zone you wish to alter the name on. This will bring up a preloaded list of names to select from. Select the name you wish assigned to the zone. Repeat this step for all zones you wish to change the name of. Then, select the X below the settings icon to return to the main screen. If you have a subcontroller connected to the system, repeat this step with the subcontroller as the names need to be set independently. The third method is to use the Mitsubishi electric Wi-Fi app to change the zone name via Bluetooth connection. This method does not require any access to the internet other than to download the app or an account for the Wi-Fi app. To begin download and open the Wi-Fi app, select the Installation Setup tab at the bottom of the menu. This will bring up 2 options, for end users and for certified installers. Select the zone controller settings in the For Home Users section. Once inside this, a prompt will appear to open the Network tab inside the settings menu of the main or subcontroller to activate the Bluetooth signal. Once the Network tab is open on the controller, select Connect via Bluetooth on the app. This may take a few minutes before populating a list of controllers detected. Note only controllers with the Network tab open will appear on this list. Select the controller with the matching ID of the controller you wish to change zone names on. Once connected, select Change Zone Names. This will bring up a list of zones that have been activated during the installation setup. Select the zone you wish to rename. A keyboard will pop up allowing you to customize the zone name within the character limit. Repeat this step for any zone that requires a name change. Once complete, select Save Settings to Controller. Then select Continue or Back to Settings. If you have a subcontroller, you'll need to repeat this process on the subcontroller separately. The fourth method is to change the zone names from the Wi-Fi app using a user account connected to the optional Wi-Fi adapter. For how to connect to the optional Wi-Fi adapter, see the link in the description. Log into the account using your username and password. Once logged in, select the Settings tab at the bottom of the screen. You may need to swipe up to find the tab. Inside the Settings menu, select Advanced Settings. This will display a list of zones that have been set up during the installation programming. Select the zone you wish to rename, and this will bring up a keyboard to customize the zone name. Repeat this step for all zones requiring renaming. Then select Synchronize Wall Controller. This will prompt a screen to go into the Network tab on the main or subcontroller to activate the Bluetooth signal. Once the Network tab is open, select Connect via Bluetooth. Select the controller ID that matches the controller with the Network tab open. If you have a subcontroller, select Synchronize Wall Controller again and open the Network tab on the subcontroller. Select Connect via Bluetooth and select the subcontroller ID from the list. This completes the renaming of zones in the zone control system.